Hi everyone, this is Stephen. I am that I am. It's August 29th, 2025. I am coming to you this morning in the moment with the message of the moment, which is planetary alignment and the ultra important tests that are occurring for each one of us right now, and what to look out for and what it all means. This image was created from the original source, It Is Done, a few posts back. And quite frankly, this is probably the most beautiful, most powerful signature I've ever seen personally. It's a sacred geometry. It's a signature of the divine. And through this beautiful symbol, I want to anchor, create, pray, and learn. And I work with this image by kind of staring at it and relaxing the mind and letting it speak to me. So the message of the moment is planetary alignment. And what that means is a heightened frequency and vibration on planet Earth to where the Earth becomes self-governing. There have been a series of events, I said just in my last post that the true gospel will come in the majesty of the moment, because Creator God is right now, not 2,000 years ago. It is unfolding and happening right now. And those that are connected to Creator, connected to the moment, to the right now, will hear the message and will be the teachers. And truth can really be ascertained only one way. You must touch it yourself to know it. And so I'm sharing with you today this truth that has been unfolding over the last month. Ironically, it's taken me this long to comprehend this massive thing that's occurring, and that really blows me away. But nevertheless, here it is. And it really was slapping me hard in the face this morning so I could wake up to what is occurring. And this is about graduation, guys. This is a big deal. And everyone's going to be experiencing it on their own level, within their own reality, their own movie, so to speak. And so I'm going to share with you my intimate lessons so that you can identify your own and make sure that you graduate, you identify each one and what's going on, and not get caught up in the emotional storm and the emergencies that are going on in everyone's life right now, to stand high above it and look down at it with the proper perspective so that you can go, okay, this is occurring. Thank you so much. I'm learning that lesson. I don't want to go back to this old belief system. I want to do something new so I can move on. Thank you. And that's what's occurring right now. And just really quickly, I'll back up. About a month ago, we lost our beloved Apollo, who is the love of my life by far. And, we didn't lose him. He went on a journey to another reality, and he'll be right back. And because the doors and the windows are open to life and to Creator, I have this pure connection, and I can hear my boy communicating and coming in dreams and sending me signs and symbols. And really, for me, it's the only way I would have been able to deal with this. And he's bigger than I thought, which I had always suspected, and he's helping us on the other side. And for those of you that are have an older pet or losing, just keep the doors open, guys, because they come right back. And that was proven to me by our cat, Bear, who transitioned a couple years back. He was also the love of our life, and he came back later as Avatar, and he's doing all the same things. He's made it very clear that it's the same being, and he just changed costumes, and that's all. So we dealt with that emergency all month long, or maybe longer. I've seen nothing but emergency sirens. Of course, I live in Los Angeles, so that's not necessarily strange behavior, but when you get pushed down a side street and zigzag over here for some weird reason, and there's the ambulance, you realize the universe is trying to speak to you. So this emergency type energy, this very intense energy, is swirling about, and everyone is dealing with it and being confronted by it in their own way. And for us, it has been coming through our animals, because they are by far the most important thing to us. So we had Apollo, and then now we have our cat Wolf, a beautiful 3-year-old who has been feeling sick. And my partner and I are both profound healers. She's one of the most epic animal healer I've ever seen. So we're trusting in that and doing our healings and assured that he'd be okay. And he wasn't. So it's been like 48 hours. This morning, we took them to the emergency room. Of course, they want to charge you $8,000. And while I'd say that, and while I bring that up, with the medical field, pets and humans, Mother, Father, God, align that. I put that in your hands. That will be done, because that's just not okay to charge that kind of money to people. So, like many other people in the country, we're in that place, especially living in Los Angeles, where money is a very delicate subject, and working hard to get by. And so I luckily caught myself and realized that I wanted to go back into lack and limitation, and we haven't really been participating in that. And so here it was confronting me, saying, are you sure you're done with it or not? Because I've said a million times, not for all the money in the world, and this is a fact, not for all the money in this world, 100 times over, would I give one of my animals. And we got a bunch of them. And as I say that, there's a lot of people on this planet who also believe that way. And guess what? It means that we have overcome this world, and we know what true value and true worth is. And it's in the love for each other and for our love for our animals. And while I'm here, I want to connect those dots for us through this image and through this message, that our finances, our health, our relationships, our love, our friendships can connect now to the love that we have for our pets, and that it reflects that abundance in all areas of our life. It is done. So we have to take Wolf, and then I get on the phone to my people. Call my sister Suzanne, another prolific healer. She's in an emergency. She's teaching a Zumba class, and a lady I don't mean to laugh, just dropped nearly dead in the pool, and they had to revive her. So she says, I've got a woman in emergency. I got to go. I called Jody. My husband's in the hospital. I've got an emergency, and I got to go. And I go, everyone's in a state of emergency in their own way. This is life saying, where are you at? Knock, 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 McFly. Are you ready to graduate or not? And this is my message that I want to share with you today, guys. Life is knocking. It is showing you everything you need to know about you. And within your own personal movie, within your own personal life, you are also seeing the lesson of the planet and the lesson of the solar system. Because right now on planet Earth, how do you govern 7 billion people, with most of them with their heads up their rears? You heighten the vibration and frequency to really like epic levels, and it becomes self-governing. And let me tell you, karma, or cause and effect, whatever you want to call it, the true law of the universe is now instantaneous. And I was shown that and proved itself to me with a nice slap in the face. It was like a day or two yesterday where I did something a bit unconscious. It was a bit out of balance, a bit uncharacteristic of me. And when I did it, it was something small, but still, but I knew. I was like, that doesn't really add up with you, but I did it anyway. An hour later, 1 hour later, I was slapped in the face with it. And I go, thank you, got it. So I did it just so I could be taught that karma right now is instantaneous. And that is how you govern this planet. And so just keep your eyes out, man, because people are doing a lot of unethical things, and it is not going to work out anymore, guys. It's just not. So let's see what else. So it's about graduation. It's about really applying all this wisdom, and maybe you're new to the game. That's okay, because you don't have to be a spiritual master. You have people that have done the work and been through the fire and been through living hell to come to you and say, listen, guys, pay attention. This is what I learned by my sacrifice. I've sacrificed everything, guys, to be right here in this moment with you. I promise you it means something. And I'm about the moment, and I'm only going to tell you the things that I've touched, and this is what I touched today, and this is what I've learned today, and I promise you we're all dealing with it in our own way. And so our friends right now, and I'll leave this with you, also are in the state of emergency. Be aware, don't be reactionary. I nearly, grabbed my friend the other day because he's suffering his own emergency and projecting it onto me, and it was basically an attack. So be aware, everyone's dealing with their own emergency. Don't be reactionary. Don't react at all. In fact, be the unattached observer right now. Just, if there's something to be said, you take your time with it. Take a minute. Give it a rest. Don't jump to conclusions, and comprehend we're all going through a massive thing right now. I could continue on and on, probably. I think I've said what I needed to say. I'll leave you with this. I love you. You are a reflection of me. We are doing our very best, each in our own way. I'm giving it my all, guys. My absolute everything, in ways you just can't imagine. And it's all coming back around again. It is a time to assist one another. It's a time to give, because absolutely within the giving is receiving. And it's okay to know that. Are you kidding? In fact, can you imagine a world that knows for a fact that when they give, they get back? Because suddenly you've got an entire world giving and receiving together and creating an energy, a momentum, and that never ends. With all my heart, with all my love, with all my joy. Until the next time.